Ladies and gentlemen, Megaphone Frankie back again, once again, EVO 2019, alongside my man, the man who has made this all possible. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The Mohawk Mike, Cincinnati's favorite son, Las Vegas resident. Yeah.
Globetrotter, national icon.
Exactly. Oh, without a doubt, national icon. And ladies and gentlemen, you are about to bear witness to history, to a very special treat, a demo for Windjammers 2.
This is the first time the grand public is getting a chance to gaze their eyes at Windjammers 2. And Frankie, as much as I love the love and you know, the camaraderie and everything we do in the Windjammers community, I haven't seen this game yet.
Really?
As many tournaments as I've helped run, as many events as have taken place for Windjammers, this is my first time getting to see Windjammers 2.
Well, hopefully that'll change. Well, we have a series of exhibition matches set up. First match being Lythero versus Bethanie Mattek. Bethanie Mattek, our resident Hirohito cosplayer, and she will be running that character in this demo. Keep in mind that this is the a very early build of the game. It's nowhere near the final, so what you might see is rough, but this is it.
Well, already we just watched Windjammers Top 4, but if you haven't seen it before, obviously it's Pong meets Street Fighter. You're trying to get the disc past your opponent. The yellow goals are worth 3 points, the red are worth 5, and it's first to 12 or more points.
And now, we are seeing Hirohito, returning veteran from Windjammers 1, versus Sophia Delace, I believe is what her name is now, formerly known as Grace Hornet, who is actually the French representative in this game now. Yes, this is a new character, new gameplay. Now, notice how Sophie is burning right now, okay? Her meter is full. You can press one of the buttons to expel the meter. If you're holding a Frisbee, you'll fire an EX Super that travels faster because you're harder to battle.
As if this game wasn't fast enough already. Now we have meters and we have boosts and everything set up on top of it. Yep. I'm super excited for this. Especially, there's a few new mechanics, even though a lot of people just look at Windjammers, it's a 2-button game, it's very simplistic. Windjammers 2 takes the success of that. We got an animation!
Super. Look at that. Look at that.
So that was using that meter, caused that animation, caused that super to come out even faster than before.
Yes. Now, you can also use the EX button defensively if you're not holding the disc, and a energy wave will be projected around you, like kind of an earthquake type.
Oh!
Yo, that's the slap shot.
Oh my goodness. So
that's
no more just simple lobs. Now
Correct.
you have to, whoa!
Yo, Bethanie is excited. Yo!
Oh, wait, you can counter that?
Yes, you can.
You get slapped, you can slap it back? That opens up.
Yo, and there it is. There's the EX defense option. It is not a get out of jail free card. You got to be smart with how you use it, but look at that. Lythero really taking it to Bethanie.
Yeah, that was interesting because you saw Bethanie used it to counter the disc and pop it up into the air to get a chance to recover.
Yep.
And then Lythero went to counter with his, but actually missed it. He was out of range.
Yeah.
So the fact that Bethanie popped hers kind of paused Lythero and was like, oh no, I have to use mine now. So there's even more mind games instilled now. And this, oh my goodness.
No, we are back on lawn, ladies and gentlemen. Returning stage from Windjammers 1. Lythero switching to K Vessel.
Yeah, this is a stage that a lot of players have experienced. What was
There's
that?
another thing. If the Frisbee is in the air, if you see the reticle, you can jump up and catch the Frisbee in midair and spike it down.
You can jump in the air and cause that spike. So now it's Windjammers, as we mentioned, a
look at that.
2-button game. How many buttons are we talking now?
4 right now.
4 buttons.
Again, this isn't the final build of the game. Anything can change. Yo.
That looks like the normal lob super, but it just stalls out, so it scores for 2 instead.
Lythero playing dirty here. Vessel's dash distance. Yo, and there's the jump. If you mistime it, that happens.
Lythero jumping up again here. We're back on lawn. This is a very traditional stage where we're seeing a lot of these new mechanics. Oh, the overdash. That's one of the reasons that I don't play Vita.
Yep.
You can overcompensate just like that. And of course, K Wessel, everybody knows and loves, the strongest character in the game. Oh my God,
nice.
That counters K Wessel's super.
Bethanie, by her own admission, is not a competitive player, but she's really adapting to these new mechanics very well. And there is, she stuffed it. Stuffed the EX super.
Stopped it right on its nose. So yeah, there's already, you can see the animations. Another important thing now is you have to be able to keep an eye on your opponent's meter.
Yes.
Knowing that they have the ability to do these counters, to do these super specials, and everything else on top of that.
Exactly. But fortunately, we do have the visual cue.
That's so dirty.
It is.
Ugh.
It is. But in the words of Mr. Yusuck, it really helps defensive options. It gives you another defensive option rather than telegraphing it.
Well, and that is true for maybe people who have never seen Windjammers before. You just watch the top four. Pyrotech, especially the entire French region, the reason they're so dominant at this game is they play so defensively, so passively. So now having these additional options, that's out the window.
Bethanie with signs of life.
Like he's playing so far back, and then he dashed forward. Yeah, it's interesting to me to see. It's like the traditional guard of, I'm going to play farther back to the goal, or I'm going to play center stage. You know, the fact that now there's these other options, really kind of, you got to mix it up. Oh, we see that toss up there, and this, oh no, the roll is blocked.
Yo, wonderful. Nice.
Oh, I like the stall lob. That's one of my old favorite techniques.
Bethanie really starting to hold her own now.
Not just that, but she has full meter. Oh, no.
But she dies with a full stick of butter, unfortunately. It's like punishable by, it's like treason. You know, let's see that crowd. I know the Tekken crowd is left, so we're like one of the, some of the few who are left. But I want to see who's out there. I'm hoping people are sitting here watching. Now it's time for our next match. We have the Grand Web out of Chicago. Versus Santa with Muscles.
Santa with Muscles really showing up this year at EVO. Got second place. Took games off of Pyrotech, which last year was nearly impossible.
Unthinkable. I was telling that to Uchi.
His training partner, Crip Kitty, also took games off of Pyrotech as well.
Real
but now,
stuff.
This is some East Coast tension that's about to happen right now as both of these guys are getting set up. Yeah,
very much, because Santa with Muscles now undisputedly once again best jammer NA. So Grand Web, an up-and-coming player from Chicago, the head of the scene in the Midwest. He is flown out, I have no idea how, to like if there's Windjammers in a tournament, he is there.
I remember running into him at the event in Cincinnati, the Mackay World Cup, and that was the first time I met him, and he was very quiet, he was very reserved, but he is incredible at this game, and once he realized there is an actual competitive circuit, the Flying Power Disc League, the fact that he could earn points to lead into EVO, he was on top of it.
Yeah, and he did it. Now, once again, we see Sophie and Hurricane Max.
Hurricane Max.
Max.
Santa with Muscles is playing Hurricane Max.
Yes, which, I mean, I'm not surprised. Now, what's interesting is that Max is from Canada, and he has Biaggi's super. Look at that reflect. Oh, look at that just frame. That's wonderful.
What's crazy, too, is looking at the animation of these characters. That was the thing that, you know, a lot of players when they're first picking up Windjammers is looking at the character and not the hit model.
Yeah.
Looking at these characters, there was a huge size discrepancy.
Yeah.
It would seem. But
it's just,
I'm sure it's still the same level playing field.
Yes, very much so. And like I said, keep in mind this is an early build of the game. This is not indicative of the final product. But still, yo, look at that.
Whoa!
Again, make it a pizza. Make it a Canadian pizza. Yo, look at that.
Whoa, what is?
That is her super. And I like it. I like it a lot.
In zigzags?
Yep.
And I assume you can choose the direction.
I believe so.
That is absolutely wild. You know, this game has always been based around reactions. There's a lot of nuances that you can learn, and there's a lot of things you can pick up. But just like that, if your reactions are off, you're going to get scored on.
You're going to get got.
This stage, Junkyard, is very reminiscent to me of Beach from the original Windjammers.
Yes.
So the fact this is such a small stage, but the disc is traveling so fast, it's hard to get those reads.
Yeah.
With the 30 seconds, I love the new timer.
Yeah.
I love that. More of a warning. It's bigger, more prominent.
And it's again. What is he saying? Oh, wow.
Wow.
Good catch by Zagrand.
So even though Zagrand actually tried to pop to counter that super, he was out of distance, but was still able to catch it and was not knocked back into the goal.
Yo, look at that. Nice.
Oh, that's so crazy. The fact that this just stalls out like that. These guys are 1-1. They're very even. That's part of the whole thing when you're picking up a new game. You know, I know these guys have very limited experience with it, but you have the #2 finisher at EVO. You also have X-Grand, who literally has a medal himself, was top 16. These guys are relatively even right now.
Yeah. This is a new game. It's a level playing field. No one's on top yet. Yo, look at that. Yeah, you're not used to that yet.
It literally trips me every time.
Look at that.
Now, it almost reminds me a little bit of K. Wessel's super, where it zigs up or zigs down, but kind of goes in like a wave sign pattern. The fact that that stalls out and then shoots so fast is crazy. But that's the other great thing about Windjammers is literally there's only 6 stage.
Yo, going for
oh no!
Oh no, he jumped it. Yo, Zagrand up 1-0 right now. Why does she have a tonfa on her arm?
She had it looked like, it was a baton.
It was a tonfa, yeah. Why? How is that legal?
Maybe she's a part-time cop in her, in her normal life.
French fight dirty, man. Ain't fair. Now look at this. We are on lawn.
And we're going to see Santa with Muscles breaking out that Wessel, which he is very experienced with. Maybe he was just wanting to experiment a little bit. He sees this new heavy character. He's from Canada, closer to America.
Yeah.
But he's going to go back to the classic German there. And a quick 5 comes out from Zagrand. So K. Wessel seems very much similar to the original game.
Wow. Yeah.
As far as size, scope, speed, everything like that.
Yo, look at that.
K. Wessel looks like he's slimmed down a little bit.
Yes, he has.
Muscles aren't nearly as prominent as they were in the first game.
K. Wessel.
So now we have both of these characters, meters, and they're sparking.
Yep.
That's also,
like
interesting.
I said, the visual cue, yep. Now, it seems like the meter fit. Yo, here it is. EX Super stuffed by Zagrand. Blitzkrieg takes 9-11 now. Next score wins. Unless it's a there we go. Santa with Muscles up 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that, because originally with the introduction of the new power meter, having to keep an eye on that while playing your opponent, but the fact that you can actually see they have lightning around them.
Yes.
They're sparking. That gives you a better
It's coming. You know it's coming. Yo, look at that return. That's wonderful.
So now both of these players, you can see K. Wessel, he was literally on fire. Huge flames.
And it comes again. Nice. Zagrand is, taking it to the EVO runner-up. 5-9, working man's 5.
To see that sort of thing happen. Dashing right underneath the disc, and that's interesting. Maybe he was trying to jump instead of dash. Maybe he mixed the buttons up.
Yo, look at that.
8-9. Got ourselves an intense match.
Lightning mode. Yo, EX Super.
Ooh.
Santa with Muscles 11-9. I wonder if the curse is still a thing. Yo, yup,
wow.
It is.
He initiated that right off of the catch. So even though the disc was in the air, he didn't catch it and then initiate this. That was split second from the second the Frisbee hit his hand.
You know what's funny? Mosca actually said to me that in Windjammers 1, Jordi Costa speaks Spanish, but it literally is just gibberish. I have no idea what Sophie Delace is saying.
Well, that's one of the most iconic things about the game. It's just saying what you think they're saying, or just calling it out as you hear it.
That's true. Let's go.
Santa with Muscles is down right now. They're 1-1 in this current game. Let's see if Zagrand is able to pull this out. Will he update the second?
What?
The returns! Oh my goodness!
Unreal. That's wonderful.
That was the first set of crazy returns that we had seen. The fact that you can catch it and return it back exactly the same is nuts. They're changing those supers. Wow, that actually bounced off of her. That hit her so hard that it bounced back over the. Oh no, that was the lob. Oh yeah. That was he knocked it back. Slap shot.
So that. Oh wow. So we're 1-1 here. Santa with muscles. So yeah, look at that.
Look at all the hardware around these guys' necks.
Yeah.
Look at all the bling.
That is some. What's the word I'm looking for? Some serious regalia. Yo, Zagran is in. He wants this, man.
These guys are taking it back on the junkyard. Oh, and we're gonna see the mirror match.
Yo, nice.
Santa with muscle says, you know what? That character is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna give it for a spin.
Try it.
Why should you get to have all the fun?
Shut the door.
Shut the door.
That's great. That's what we all think she's saying too.
She's so fast with her dashing. Me personally, now it's been a long day, but also lost track of her underneath of that disc.
Yeah. Nice.
Hey.
It really makes sense that she's the French character. I love it. Yo,
whoa,
the Sisto Psych Out.
The crazy curves coming out. Feeding it straight into that 5.
Yo,
oh.
Nice. Yo, nice super. What? What?
The interesting thing with that last volley is that Santa with muscles was underneath the disc, charging a super, and jumped out of it.
Yup.
You can jump out of charging your super.
Oh my God, I just noticed that. Dude.
It didn't do it there, but the fact that you can, so when you're charging your super, it's very easy for your opponent to understand, okay, these are the potential angles of what's coming on, but the fact that you can cancel out of that. You can cancel out of that and do a normal throw.
The mix-ups.
Another 3 coming out. Santa with muscles, he's trying to pull this back. He's on set point. If he can pull this through, oh, that looked like a 5. The Jammers give it, and the Jammers take it away.
Yo! Oh, no, just out of the way.
9-6 now. Santa with muscles. Let's see. He's going to dash back here. He's definitely playing farther back to the goal now. It's Zagran is wanting to charge up a little bit faster. Let's see if the super comes out.
Yo!
Oh, my
30
goodness.
seconds left.
The fact that feeds right into you and you can throw it back like that, that's insane.
Look at that. Nice.
That was a super nice super shot. Oh, the curve into the 5.
Santa with muscles takes it.
And there's a reason why he's your current top NA player.
Yeah, it's
Zagran,
true.
though, like we said, though, Zagran is such a phenomenal player to literally, at least in my opinion, literally came overnight.
Yeah.
I had never seen him. I've ran Windjammers at Frosty Fostings for 3 years in a row now. Combo Breakers had side tournaments. The fact that he and his region kind of just picked up, I think he picked it up at Frosty Fostings this year, and then started traveling to more events. He's been to Cincinnati. He's been to Arizona. He's been all over the place.
He's been everywhere. Yo, shout out to SBS for starting a scene out in Arizona. We hope you'll join us in the pantheon of Windjammers greats in due time. Now, this is the grand final I thought we were going to have.
Yeah.
And this may very well be the final exhibition match we have, unless we have time. But Pyrotech versus Mosca. Windjammers 2. The beginning of what may be a new era.
Well, the International Guard has their foothold on the Windjammers competitive scene. We have France versus Spain. Spain sending out multiple players. France last year, first place, second place, and third place. We had 2 players from Ireland. We had players from Japan, Korea, all over the place. Windjammers, this literally is a rebirth.
Yeah.
This is a global phenomenon in the making.
I really think so. And I know people think I'm crazy.
Oh my God. I'm sick. That was so
disgusting.
dirty.
That was disgusting. Yo.
The other great thing about this game regionally is, like, for instance, with me, when I was playing in Cincinnati, when you would stall out the disc and use the lob where it throws closer to the net, people used to call that the Mohawk flop. That was a strategy I kind of patented. But then you had informed me that Sandman does the same thing.
He won a tournament with it. Yo, hey, look at that. Dude. Hey. Wow, that was wonderful. That's just beautiful. Look at this. This is great. This is spectacular.
I can't believe that both of these characters are so light, but they're, again, unique within their moveset. Oh my god, did you see the way Mita dashed into
Yes.
that?
Yo!
I'm literally blinking and missing things.
Yeah,
That's
same
how.
here.
Did he pick the disc off the ground?
The speed is up. For a second, it looks like you can. Like after a slap shot.
I think it landed at her feet, basically. It landed at Mina's feet. Mosca was able to pull the reaction, picked it up, and said, no, this isn't on the ground. This is good. It's like when you play paintball and you kind of wipe yourself off. You're like,
Yeah.
I didn't get shot.
Yeah.
No, you're good. That's not a flop. This is a flop.
Yo, there's another one.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that. That's insane.
The Pyrotech used his meter to get his EX special, and Mosca countered with his meter.
That is possible. Yo! Glad to see that's back. These animations are so crisp.
The animations are great. I believe, and maybe you could correct this on me, maybe I'm not, but I believe this is all hand-drawn art.
Correct.
It's phenomenal. Oh, it bounced off the net!
That is wonderful.
We got net physics.
That is what I am being led to believe. They're all hand-drawn, and in the words of an article on Kotaku.com, judge me, but it says that it's like something ripped straight from a 90s Saturday morning cartoon.
It does
and it's
seem
true.
I remember the announcement trailer, literally being so excited about it, and it just looked so beautiful, so fluid, and there was no gameplay. There was no gameplay whatsoever. I was just getting hype over the trailer. And oh my god, when you dash diagonally like that, it's so heart-wrenching. But that's also the whole point of getting your player, getting them out of position, trying to work the angles, working your curves, just like that. So even though Pyrotech was standing in front of the goal, just sneaks, just little sneaks. Pixels can literally get right by you.
No! Like I said, it's not a get-out-of-jail-free card. It doesn't stuff EX supers, at least as far as we know right now.
It's very interesting, yeah, because from a mental standpoint, you have all these new tools, all these new defense. Wow, that literally, I thought it was going to bounce off the net, but it looked like Mosca may have grabbed that out of the air. I could be wrong.
Yo! It's wonderful.
Oh! This is the jammers I like to see.
This is so
Hey!
hard to keep track of.
Hey! Hey! There we go.
I want to see someone jump and spike the... Wow!
Just like
Look at that.
You can have a long volley with guys returning supers,
Plop.
and it could just as easily get points with the slap.
Yo. That's great.
11-8 here. Mosca's going to really have to turn it up. This is the game
Yo.
point here. And he's just going to hold it. Classic Pyrotech. Time up.
Yup. Timing it out.
Yeah, look at that. That's the first time I've seen him smile in a while.
No, he smiled.
I mean, he smiled after he won his second
Yeah,
belt.
true.
Second belt in a row. But other than that, I've referred to him as the French Terminator.
Yeah.
Whereas you have other French players, you have other showmen that play this game. Pyrotech is all business.
It's like I say, God will show you mercy. Pyrotech will not. God will show you mercy. Pyrotech will not. Yep.
So now we're back here. We're on lawn. We're on the bigger stage. That was a nice sneak there. My Pyrotech was able to get that 5 there. So it's going to be interesting to see. We have... Oh, no, was able to get the dash. Yeah, that's what I was just mentioning. We have Mita versus Wessel. We have the fast character versus the heavy character. And especially with this long stage, Pyrotech is Mita being able to use those long shots. Oh, no!
What a shame.
I normally have that problem when playing a heavy character and going back to a lighter character. Oh, and he popped that super in the air. He got that counter. It's always, oh my goodness!
Wow.
It's always heart-wrenching to me when you see two players crash the net like that, but the fact that flop came out and Mosca was able to pick it up and still throw it is insane. The reaction times in traditional Windjammers is so on point, but now on top of this, with all these new reads, and look at this!
Hey, 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 hey! There we go.
Stop there.
There it goes again. Dude. I still can't believe we're witnessing this. This is great.
Mosca there just barely missed. I'm not sure if there was... Oh, he may have...
What? Oh! That's dirty. That's dirty.
A lot of times when I'm teaching new players how to play Windjammers, I teach them, the very first thing I teach them is about the T-line.
No.
After they have the basic concept. So
Yes.
the T-line, where those characters start, that's where the team meets. So anytime you're playing, you want to reset yourself back to that line.
Exactly.
So that way you have a 50-50 chance of either dashing up or dashing down.
Why reset to neutral?
Yes, exactly.
Which is like the center of the court. Yo, look at that. Wow.
But it used to be traditionally, you would either dash up or dash down. But now that you have these slaps, you have to figure out countering for dashing
Yeah.
forward, dashing
Yo,
throw it
look
over
at
the
that.
top like that.
And now that serves a dual purpose because now, even if he scores a 5, he's not going. Pyrotech will not get the win.
Whoa, knockback on K. Wessel.
Unless, no. Yeah.
You got 3
hold
seconds
it.
left.
Yo, here it goes again. Yo,
Nice.
what? It times out before the disc leaves the hand.
Timed
Yo,
out.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yo.
We had a whole match go to a timeout, and then we slap very quick too.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
Stuff the EX super with the slap shot.
From 3/4 of the way back from the court, you're able to slap that back. Oh, Mosca.
Wow.
I get the feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more 2 points now in this game. You know, traditionally with just a lob, it was, you know, it was kind of hard to get 2 points. It was either 3s or 5s. But now with all these alternate options, getting 2 seem a lot more viable. Points
Yo.
is points.
I know what I'm saying. Yo, a lot. That was excellent.
Oh my goodness.
Excellent jump by Pyrotech.
So my dilemma with players crashing the net is now solved by being able to jump
Yo.
and slap. Just got it right around him. These guys are talking right now. They want to go back in.
Yeah.
They want to play
They
more.
have to.
Like you said, these guys were practically destined to meet in the grand finals of our Windjammers event here. Santa with Muscles made sure that didn't happen, so now this is a treat. These
Yes.
are 2 of the
Very
top
much.
international players.
Came all the way from across the pond for this.
France and Spain literally duking it out here in our first look at Windjammers 2. And
Wow.
look, knocked back Wessel.
Shut the door. That's great. Yo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, Mosca.
That was quick. That was quick. Yo.
Whoa.
Stuff that EX super.
I don't know that I will ever get used to that. The fact that you can just flop a super like that. And the thing is, too, is like that character has to go through the whole animation, and then you have to react to them getting to the net and flopping it over like that.
Yo, he was ready for it this time. Look at that.
Wow.
And I really like that both players are adapting to the new mechanics. You're seeing people jumping. You're seeing the EX supers. You're seeing the defenses. You're seeing a lot of slap shots.
Wow. Wessel almost dashed all the way back to catch that disc. Yeah, what's interesting to me is these players, they're exploring new options. You know, maybe this is not necessarily the play style that they would play in traditional Windjammers, but being able to explore these new options, but then the fact, too, is like just seeing if things work. You know, if he's charging a super and I bounce it back into the air, if I slap it, how are they going to react to it? It's easy to stand as the old guard and play Windjammers the way that you have played it continuously, but the fact now you have all these options, you have an entire bag of tricks.
An old dog needs to learn a lot of new tricks. Yo, 1-1. This is, again, it's going the distance. It's going the distance, as expected. Oh, God.
Again, this is such a short stage. This is the great thing, too, is like we have, in essence, we have beach and we have lawn. This is junkyard, which just seems like the spiritual successor.
Yeah.
The fact that these guys are able to jump back and forth between games, okay, this works potentially on a shorter stage. This works on a longer stage. Now, I need to learn the characters. I need to learn the supers. Wow, that disc was behind him.
That's why it's a field.
That entire circular field came out. That disc was literally behind Wessel.
Wow. This is Windjammers. I love it.
This is Windjammers 2.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
Yo, I'm calling shenanigans on that. Calling shenanigans.
Got a little antsy on the trigger. Well, that's what I was saying earlier. So you didn't mention that, you know, traditionally we only had 2 buttons. Now we have all these additional. Now it's up to 4 currently. Yeah. So the fact that being on top of your game, memorizing your buttons, maybe even customizing your layout.
Yo.
Oh, whoa!
What was that?
The disc fell underneath her. Yeah,
No,
that's
all right. Dottie was sitting there like, all right. Because that's similar to the Miller glitch.
Well,
from,
no,
no.
I feel like mechanically, obviously this isn't a build, but I feel like mechanically,
yes.
we have
a 4th match. Sandman is here against
Crypt Kitty.
Oh my God, we have a 4th match. All right, this is even better.
I feel like to go back and iterate, I feel like what happened there was that Kay Wessel lobbed the disc, and what happened is as the disc was falling, Mattek actually jumped in the air thinking he was going to catch it.
God.
And so on the 3D plane from the top-down view, he actually jumped over the disc where it was landing.
Yeah.
So the fact that this landed on the ground while he was in the air, that's what caused those 2 points. Crypt Kitty, I mentioned it to him. I didn't mention it to him until he made it to top 16. He was my dark horse of the event.
Crypt Kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I expected him to make top 4. I did. I thought it was going to be Pyrotech, Moscow, Iatonia, Crypt Kitty. So I'm happy to have been wrong. I like surprises. But Crypt Kitty is, he's a player worth his salt. Yo!
Wow.
Again, the Biaggi super. Whether or not Loris Biaggi will be returning in this game, I don't know. But I hope all 6 OGs come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a bounce. There's a skip.
Yes.
So when you slap it, the disc hits the ground and backs. It does a little pop-up. It bounces. So you have the opportunity. That's how you're grabbing it. So it's not them grabbing it off the ground. It's not like there's like a 2-frame grab.
Right.
It's literally bouncing.
It's quick, though.
Oh, it's very quick.
Look at that.
Let it roll in. This intrigues me a lot because Sandman is one of those players that Sandman just picks up every game he can.
Yeah.
He's such a universal player. If you recall back, if you guys watched Frosty Faustings back from this year, he was in grand finals against Mini Maw, but got pulled over because he was also in grand finals for Soul Calibur. Ran it back through the loser's bracket.
Yep.
Won Soul Calibur, came over and won an easy match against Mini Maw. 2 championship titles right back to back.
In the span of a half hour.
So Sandman now, especially, he has all these new options to play with. He has so many new things that he could do to trip up his opponents. He's just such an all-around great player.
I just love how Max has a super mullet. Yo, look at that dash. That's awesome.
Just want to give you guys a quick reminder. Remember, this is Windjammers 2. If you guys are taking a peek and you've never played Windjammers 1, you can go back. You can pick it up on the PlayStation 4. You can pick it up on the Vita, and you can pick it up on the Switch. But also remember, if you guys aren't already, go on Twitter. Follow at Windjammers. Follow at .emu, DOTEMU. They're the publishers of this game. That's the official Twitter account for this game. So if you have potential tournaments coming up in your area or you're wanting to get more info on Windjammers 2, check it out at Windjammers on Twitter.
Hopefully, I hope we hear more news soon because I want to know more.
Well, here's the other. I want to do a call to action. I want everybody that's at home watching this. I want you guys to tweet at Windjammers. I want you guys to message them. What are you excited about for Windjammers 2? Is there something specific you would like to see? One of the pieces of feedback that I've continuously given is I want a stage with a single bumper that scales, that moves up and down the net.
I'm all for that. I'm so all for that.
Literally, the possibilities are endless at this point. So yeah, give your feedback. Let .emu know. Let Windjammers, what do you want to see?
Yo, nice. Again, I just don't know what to say. A, because like you, I'm exhausted, and B, I'm just happy that I get to witness this.
Well, what's interesting to me is so Sandman playing Wessel is he's playing very far back against the goals, but he's dashing forward a lot. So that time he was able to stall and he was able to get the disc to come back to him. But yeah, look how far back he's playing. Whereas Crypt Kitty is playing more the center of the stage. Maybe he's a little more subconscious of the flops, the slaps, the new mechanics, or just setting something up just like that.
Really great use of the slap shot. Now, one thing I want to say, Sandman had the opportunity to play this game at PAX East, but as we've discovered, things have changed a lot since the playable demo at PAX East. This is a different demo.
This is literally a beast.
Yo.
A beast that is literally getting ready to be released out of his cage.
I can't wait.
Both of these guys are going into this round. Both of them have their meter. It'll be interesting to see if they want to conserve that or if they want to try and use it to get early points.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, right. So that was a regular super there. Sandman could have used his meter. Same thing with Crypt Kitty. These guys are both saving their meter. They want to pull out clutch moments.
Don't save it too long, though. Yo,
there we go.
It's not a get-out-jail-free card, but it helps. Yo!
Oh, wow. And Sandman activated a little bit too early, so now these guys are back forth. So do you know how you build meter? Is it literally just passing the disc back and forth?
It looks like it. Passing the disc, catch it, yeah. Passing the disc back and forth. I'll try it. I never really paid attention to how it fills up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it almost seems like it's
when you score and get scored on.
Yeah. So that's something else to be conscious of as well. So like for players that are more defensive, they're going to take the time to build a lot of meter and maybe use that as the opportunity to either block supers.
Yo, she held the jump.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm still learning a lot of stuff about this. My eyes are just glued to the screen. I'm not approaching this demo as a commentator. I'm approaching it as a player and a fan, and just someone who wants. It's great. This is great. It's like I'm witnessing history. Oh no! He just sonic jumped over it.
Well, Windjammers 2 is something we wanted.
Yo!
And now
you don't need to throw it. You don't need to
come back to the ground?
Yeah. You don't need to throw it after you jump. Oh, man. And nice lob. Crypt Kitty attempting to go for the Sandman, not quite getting it. Sandman firing back. And there's another. Oh, it's great.
Crypt Kitty, I like the way that he was actually directing that super.
Down.
He was directing that super up, and then when the disc was returned to him, he went down. So the fact that you can also continue to play it with your opponent, it's like going up, it's going, knocked Wessel into the goal. And that's part of the dangers of playing that close to the net. Ooh, and another 3 there. Crypt Kitty sitting here on point. He may take this.
Yo, we got the curse. The curse of 11. All right. Using the EX defense. Time is up.
Time's up.
Sandman. So we are 1-1. This is going the distance with just enough time to spare.
Did you see the smiles on these guys' faces?
I'm so happy that these two got to play. I didn't think they'd be able to.
And look at so our character select screen already 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 potential characters.
Give me the 6 OGs and 2 newbies. Excuse me, and 4 newbies. That's what I want. I want all the OGs back. I think Dotemu knows how important they are to us, though. It's like, everyone has their favorite. They're each iconic in their own right.
Well, here's some of the things, the subjects we haven't even broached yet, is the fact that we're seeing this early build of the game. Obviously, there's a lot of content that's being put into it. What about the potential for some DLC? What about some specific stages, as we're seeing now is the trend with esports? What if we get an EVO stage, an EVO branded stage? What if we get any tournament branded stage? What about character customization?
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yo,
We rode the wall.
EX Super. EX Biaggi Super.
I was going to say, he reminds me of a lot of Biaggi.
Yeah, he has Biaggi Super. The way it fires along the wall, it's something unique to Biaggi Super. If you aim it a certain way, it's just,
it's almost like Miller's. It's almost like Miller's that just rides the wall.
Yeah, it's frightening when it's an EX Super. And here's another one. Yo.
Did you see how fast that disc was rotating against the wall?
Yeah.
It definitely seems faster.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for going yo so much. It's just so much is surprising to me because this is so new. So that's it.
Oh, look at Sandman. He's giving it a 2 thumbs up.
Sandman approved.
Stamp of approval from a lot of the players that are here. I hope everybody at home got to enjoy that as much as we got to enjoy it. Obviously, we're really looking forward to this.
This is unreal. You got to bear witness to history. A playable demo of Windjammers 2 brought for your eyes and ears on, again, this momentous occasion, EVO 2019. Second time we capped out at 256 people. Second time Pyrotech won the Flying Power League title. And it's the I was trying to, yeah, I
we're
really
seeing
am.
brand new things. Well, I want to take the moment. We have a few minutes left. I want to thank everybody so much in the greater Windjammers community.
Yes.
What started out as a weird side game, a really old arcade game, has really grown into its own community. We had 256 players last year. We capped the bracket. 256 players again this year.
They said it was impossible.
And now with Windjammers 2 on the horizon, we'll see how it works out. So thank you guys so much. I know, Frankie, you thanked me earlier, but thank you. Thank the community.
Yes.
You know, the only reason I get to set up and do events like this is because you guys show up to them.
Yeah.
So if we continue to band together and keep playing, especially with online play, you know, everything that we could do to support this game, show it to new people, and just share the love.
Come out for Windjammers Wednesdays. That surprised me. Sign up for the Jam the Win Discord and join us on Wednesday nights for Windjammers Wednesdays. All are welcome, and that goes beyond Windjammers Wednesdays. That goes beyond the practice sessions we have there, the chill stream. All are welcome. That is something I live by in this community, and that's something I hope you guys will help me realize. All are welcome. We want you. Join us. We're here, and we'd love to have you. So until then, I am Megaphone Frankie Sisto. This is Mohawk Mike on behalf of Windjammers.emu, EVO, this community. Good night, and God bless.